Good afternoon, fellow tankers. Today, we're in the E-100. I'm bringing you this video just because of all the other E-100 drivers that I've seen lately just trying to snipe for some reason. But anyway, this is when I first got my E-100. I wasn't even fully upgraded to the big gun. The E-100 is a mighty machine. It's got tons and tons of armor. That's pretty much all this tank is. It does have a decent gun when you do upgrade it. Anyway, I just wanted to bring this video to you to show you how I believe the E-100 should be played. Granted, I'm not the global authority or anything like that, but in this video I have the 12.8 centimeter gun on it, and yeah, that is the only difference between the packages. The 12.8 centimeter gun has an average penetration of 246 with standard rounds, 311 with premium rounds, and the standard round and the premium round do an average of 490 damage. When upgraded, it is a 15 centimeter gun that has an average penetration of 235 on the standard round and 334 on the premium round, and it does an average damage of 750 damage. So as you see here, we got up to our corner here, and when you face off against an enemy, you want to angle your armor. Even if you're out in the open, you don't want to point your turret directly at them or anything like that, because then they can shoot the flat parts of your tank. So as you see here, I'm just bouncing damage because these guys are just trying to shoot me in the armor when it's angled. So you face your enemy, you shoot them, and then you angle back. And considering there was two E-100s here, I went ahead and switched to premium rounds, because I did have 15 of them. So anyway, you guys can go ahead and watch as I bounce some rounds and get some shots off, everything like that. The reason that I like to play the E-100 like this is because of the armor it has. The hull armor on this tank is 200 millimeters in the front, 120 on the sides, and 150 millimeters in the rear. The turret armor is even stronger in the front at 250, 150 in the sides, and 150 in the rear. So it has a lot of armor. Now it's a lot of flat armor, so this is why you have to angle it yourself. But with all that armor, you should be able to, put it to use. And as you see here, I have taken a few hits, 1 or 2 hits, and I'm just, when I'm driving towards an enemy, I don't drive directly at them because then your lower plate is exposed. So you drive at them with your armor angled, and then you see an opportunity and you take a shot. And then when you're done with that shot, you put your turret back over the front like so, and you give them an angle. A lot of people that play against the E-100 frequently know that there are a couple weak spots in the tracks, as you see here. I try to go for the turret, but I can't. There's the lower plate, and the tracks are the weak point on this. So what you want to try to do is you want to try to keep moving back and forth and make the guys guess where you're going to be when they pull that trigger. So that way they don't always land the round. And as you see there, I just bounced 2 other E-100 rounds. And since they both fired, I'm going to go ahead and fire. I hit him right in the track, and because it was at an angle, I was able to do damage as well. Now these guys, they're fully upgraded. They got the big gun. So if they're shooting premium rounds, they have, a lot of penetration. And as you see there, I tried to do the same to him again. And all I did was got a tracking shot. I didn't do damage on that shot. And there we bounce another round. And that E-100 actually knows where to shoot. So he went ahead and put one into my track and damaged me. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to return fire as quickly as possible. And now that there's an E-100 directly in front of me, I'm going to angle a little bit more off to the left. And I'm going to shimmy a little bit. But he's not firing at me. So I'm going to shoot this guy, and I'm going to finish him. Granted, I did use premium rounds, but I didn't have the upgraded gun, so I needed to in order to penetrate. Otherwise, there was no way I was going to get through that unless he was, facing me directly. But he was slightly angled. So here, driving at the enemies again, and like I said, you want to keep your armor angled as you drive. When you drive directly at them like that, they are going to penetrate you. So now we're just going to go up here. We're going to finish this Tiger 2. We've already gotten 2 kills and 6 hits so far. So, you know, we're not doing too bad. There's 500 damage, and then he decides to ram me. And I believe I take 200 and something damage, and I finish him off for 500 and something damage. Don't ram E-100s. It's not going to make your day go any better. So at this point, you know, we're down on the numbers. We're down by 3 tanks, and we just decide, well, if we're going to get this win, we should probably either push to the flag, but then seeing the map and those enemies pop up, and we're surrounded. We got a couple off to our left, and correction, off to our right. We got one guy back at their flag, and we've got 2 enemies behind us. And seeing this T-54, I'm just going to aim where he's going to be, and I'm going to fire. And I did auto-lock at the last second. I thought I was actually locking where my turret was placed, but it auto-locked. Either way, it ended up working out, and we ended up getting that kill. So that Leopard's been giving me a hard time, put a couple rounds into me. I'm still detected, so I don't want to pull out from the safety of this hilltop yet until I go undetected, which I just did. So now I'm going to pull forward, and I'm going to help out this tank destroyer up here and this medium and get rid of these guys that were on our flank. So as you see, the E-100, it's not very fast. Oh, and we just lost our friendly medium. Now we have 3 tanks left. We have 1 heavy tank going over and trying to assault the flag, and then me and this tank destroyer that decide we should probably get rid of these guys and then probably go back and defend the base. So these 2 medium tanks, they were pretty good. They knew where to shoot, they knew when to shoot, and they were doing some pretty decent damage. And as you can see, our friendly heavy that's over near the flag has 2 heavies that he's got to contend with, and he's just not going to last very long. They're gonna kill him, unfortunately for him. So there we go. We spot the Object 140 Tier 10 Russian medium. It's a wonderful tank, and we just go ahead and snapshot because he was flat on with us, and we finish him off. Next is the Leopard 1. Leopard 1 has a pretty strong turret, so you don't want to shoot this guy in the turret. But seeing as he's driving away and he's trying to escape from the tank destroyer that's about to come around the corner, I'm just going to lock and shoot, and I'm going to shoot him in the side. And he's done for. And we just got our top gun. We've got 11 penetrations, 6 kills, 5 crits, and we've spotted an enemy. So at this point, knowing that me and him are the only 2 left, we decide we're going to go back and we're going to defend our base as best as possible. The enemies have the advantage, the 2 tank advantage on us, so it's pretty much, you know, 2-on-1 if they can single us out, you know, like that. But it's a 2-to-1 advantage. So me and this guy decide to fall back and defend. Also, this is when I met the Venom clan, which I am now part of. After this match and playing a few more matches after this, you know, we just all kind of clicked and everything, and I ended up joining their clan. So this is the day that I met Venom. So as I've said before, the E-100 doesn't have a whole lot of speed. It goes, you know, about 20 kilometers per hour on flat ground. You know, 16, 17 on a slight hill. But here we're pretty much gonna, you know, just take up defensive positions as best we can, and we're gonna try to hold out the enemy because we've got to, you know, we've got less than 6 minutes left in this match, and with them having the advantage, we know that they're gonna push on us and either try to kill both of us or cap the flag. Because if we would have tried to flank around and take their flag, yeah, we knew where the 2 heavies were, but we don't know where that tank destroyer, which is T-95, is, and he's slow, but he's well armored as well. And we don't know where that artillery is, and it probably would have been the death of us, unless we got extremely lucky. Speaking of which, since there is artillery in play, we want to try to keep a hill on our right side because we know he's going to be way over on the far side somewhere. But we're just going to pretty much sit here and do our best. So it's a pair of T-32s, a T-95, and an artillery. Now, for anybody that's been on my channel for a while, this used to be up as a no commentary video. But I decided to use this clip and add commentary to it so that I could try to explain to other E-100 drivers how to play it, in my opinion. So considering me and this tank destroyer are both low health and he's got the bigger gun, I decided to push up to this corner here. That way I can spot for him and he can just kind of cover me. You know, we were unfamiliar with how each other's playstyles were at this time, and he ends up, you know, pushing around me. So I mean, it was just kind of one of those things. But luckily he spots this T-95, and the T-95 tries to take a shot at him here in a moment, but that gives me the side of the T-95. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to track him, and I don't track him. I do damages track, but not critical. He misses his shot on the tank destroyer, and the artillery fired as well. So I'm just going to pull forward weight, and I'm going to try to track this guy again. And there we go, we got him tracked. So now I'm going to call for fire on him. That's pretty much letting him know that I do got the T-95 tracked, and that we can put damage on him. And he hits for 728, and I'm going to follow up for 477 and finish the tank destroyer off. So we seem to be working pretty well together. I mean, we're both pretty happy. Unfortunately, you know, we don't believe we're going to win this match. But, oh, there's one of the T-32s. I decided to push around the corner and see where the area where the T-95 came from, thinking that he wouldn't be alone, and, you know, ended up spotting that T-32. We see a round fly right there, which I'm assuming is the other T-32, but I was wrong. Must have been artillery. So I tried to shoot that T-32 at a distance. I thought he was going to keep going, so I did try to lead him, but he did stop. And right now I'm just trying to bait a shot by pointing my turret directly at him. And he fires, and he just hits us in the track. So we're going to fire, put 491 into him. We're going to angle, and the tank destroyer finishes him off. So now it's down to a 2-on-2. And we know where the other T-32 was just a few moments ago. So if we push forward, if we don't get detected, that means he went around the other side of the mountain. So I'm going to go ahead and try to chase him down a little bit, see if I can't spot him. Of course, he's trying to warn me to fall back, because I will be in the line of fire of artillery. But I decided to go ahead and push and use this hill as cover and see where this other guy went. Now, he could have went left and went back towards their flag. But with 2 minutes left on the clock, I'm pretty sure he would have been a little bit more aggressive. And I can't see him. And then the tank destroyer decides to try to spot him out as well, just in case he did try to, you know, readjust at an angle that we wouldn't suspect. But as for now, I do believe that he went around the mountain and he's over in the H4 or H3 area, and he's trying to flank around where my last known position was to him. So the T-32 is a little bit faster than me, so I'm just going to go ahead back up and go back the exact direction that I came, just in case he was trying to flank us. He hasn't drove on the flag or anything like that, so, you know, they are planning to try to kill both of us. Unfortunately, now there's absolutely no way that me and the tank destroyer can get a win on our team, unless the artillery did drive towards us, because there's less than a minute left in the game. I don't think that's the case. So here we go. We spot the T-32, and of course he was looking for us, driving from the direction we thought. The artillery misses. We're going to pull forward at an angle. He's going to hit us in the track. And we're halfway through repairing, 3/4. It's almost done. There we go. We're going to pull forward. We're going to snapshot. We're going to finish that T-32. And now there's only 30 seconds left, and the only thing on the enemy team is an artillery. Unfortunately, there's no way we can get across the map quick enough to get him, so we just call it a good game. And yeah, we'll take the draw, because there's no way he can kill the both of us in, you know, the last 10 seconds. Anyway, fellas, that's how I play the E-100. I do have it fully upgraded now. I'll go ahead and let you guys check out the stats here at the end of the match while I try to blind fire him. But until next time, you guys, you go out, you kill some shit. I hope to see you on the battlefield, and don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe on this video if you want some more. Until next time, fellow tankers.